Sir Lancelot and Sir Brune. One day, a young lady came to Arthur. She had a black shield with her. "My lord, I came for a knight to undertake the adventure of the black shield." "And what is that adventure?" asked the king. "I can't tell you," answered the young woman, "but it will be very dangerous." She looked carefully at each knight, and then she came up to Sir Brune and said, "Young knight with the badly made coat, will you take this shield?" So Sir Brune and the young lady left Camelot. On their way through the forest, Sir Brune began to talk to the young woman, whose name was Eleanor. But she was quiet, and Sir Brune thought that she didn't like him. His coat was so poor. After a long time, they came to a castle, and Eleanor said, "Go in, and you will find your first adventure." Sir Brune went inside the gate and saw 100 knights. Quick, he thought, and the fight began. Suddenly he heard a low voice of a lady. "Young knight, listen to me. Get to the left side of the castle wall. You will see a black stone in it. Strike the stone, and a secret door will open. You can run out through it." That lady was the knight's prisoner. She felt sorry for Sir Brune and wanted to help him. He turned his head and saw a black stone in the wall. Sir Brune was tired and had many wounds. However, he at last came to the door, struck it, and the door opened. The knights shouted with anger, but Sir Brune escaped. He was very weak, and he could hardly walk. Eleanor ran to meet him and led him to a small river in a forest. There she took off his armor and bathed his wounds. Sir Brune began to talk to her, but she said, "Do not talk to me. If you want to please me, go back to Arthur's court." Sir Brune did not know why she spoke so, but he was too tired to think. So he lay down on the grass and went to sleep. Meantime, at Arthur's court, Sir Lancelot learnt that Sir Brune had gone out with a young lady on the adventure of the shield. "Oh," cried Sir Lancelot, "he will surely be killed. Merlin has told me what this adventure of the shield is. A lot of knights took it up and were killed." He called for his horse and armor and said to the king, "My lord, I will ride after this poor young man and help him. Perhaps I shall be too late, but if not, I shall ask him to give me this adventure of the shield." Then Sir Lancelot rode after Sir Brune. Near the small river, he heard the sound of a great battle. Sir Brune was fighting against 6 knights. Sir Lancelot rode to help, and they won the fight. Poor Sir Brune was almost dead. Eleanor said, "Take him back to Camelot. I do not want him to follow this adventure any longer. Sir Brune, I will tell you the truth. I love you, and I am afraid you will be killed. That's why I want you to return to Camelot." Sir Brune was very glad, and he said, "I must go on. When I finish this adventure, we will go back together to Arthur's court." "Give this adventure to me," said Sir Lancelot, "and go back now with the young lady." But Sir Brune shook his head, and they followed Eleanor. Sometimes they rode through woods full of wild beasts. Sometimes they went over fields where wicked magicians tried to put spells on them. They also fought with many knights. However, they escaped all dangers. One day, Eleanor told them that they were coming to the last adventure. She pointed to a strong black castle on a hill. "It is Lord Brian's castle. At the gate you will see 2 huge dragons." At this, Sir Brune gave such a loud shout that the dragons on top of the hill heard him. "Ah," cried Sir Brune, "that is my enemy. He killed my dear father." He rode off quickly to the castle. There they saw the dragons. They were terrible creatures, olive green, with eyes and tongues of flame. Their wings were as large as the sails of a ship. Sir Brune had never seen a dragon before, but he was not afraid. He fought very bravely, and half an hour later, the two knights killed the dragons. Then the castle door opened, and a man came out. "Come and fight, but only one," he said. "Let me go," said Sir Brune. Inside there were two knights, the Lord Brian's brothers. They were as huge as Sir Brune, but Sir Brune overthrew them. Then Sir Plenorius, Lord Brian's cousin, came out. "Ah," cried Sir Brune, "where is Lord Brian? Must I fight with all his family before I meet him?" Sir Plenorius struck Sir Brune and broke Sir Brune's helmet. Sir Brune fought bravely, but he became weaker and weaker. Then Sir Plenorius stopped fighting. "I know you are the bravest knight," he said. "I loved your good father and was sorry for him. I have no love for my cousin, but I must fight for him as long as he lives." Sir Brune fell down on the ground. Sir Plenorius took him in his arms into the castle. Sir Lancelot could wait no more. Then with great difficulty he climbed the castle wall and jumped down. "Give me back my friend," cried Sir Lancelot. Then he began to fight with Sir Plenorius. Sir Plenorius was so much larger than Sir Lancelot was that he thought he could easily overcome him, but he couldn't. "Ask for mercy," said Sir Lancelot. "I am Sir Lancelot of the Lake." Then Sir Plenorius said, "Ah, my good lord, I know your name. If we go on fighting, you will certainly kill me. I ask you to treat me as I have treated Sir Brune. You are a gentle knight. I am sorry you must help Lord Brian. He will die soon." Sir Plenorius answered, "When he is dead, I will come to Arthur's court." All this time Sir Brune was lying on the bed, but at last he came to himself and looked about him. He saw his sword and shield near him. He put them beside him. Suddenly he heard someone coming. It was Lord Brian. He knew that Sir Brune was there, alone and wounded, and he wanted to kill him. "Ah, you are a coward. You are coming to kill me when I am badly wounded, but you make me forget my wounds," Sir Brune cried, and jumped out of the bed. "You shall never go down by these stairs, because I will kill you." The two began to fight in the room, and Sir Brune soon saw that his enemy was trying to push him close to the window. Lord Brian wanted Sir Brune to fall out of it. Sir Brune started to push Lord Brian to the window. Then he lifted his shield and struck his enemy with it. The wicked lord lost his footing and fell out of the window. He was killed to death at the feet of Sir Lancelot and Sir Plenorius. When Sir Brune was well enough to travel, he visited all the castles of Lord Brian, trying to find his lost mother. He was very much afraid that she was dead, but at last he found her alive. He took her and Eleanor to Arthur's court. A few days later, Sir Brune and Eleanor got married.